AEW Dynamite took place in Daly's Place for the second consecutive week. I'm gonna run through this. These, just this whole coronavirus era just really sucks in wrestling. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of seeing no fans. I'm so mad about what WrestleMania is gonna happen. I'm gonna run through this. Cody against Jimmy Havoc. Jimmy Havoc he looks like someone you'd see in high school in the 90s, some emo kid with no arms who's never been in a gym before. He sucks. Cody won. Didn't like the match at all. I thought it was a shit match. I thought Jimmy Havoc sucks. Cody wins. They did go to a pre-taped Jake the Snake Roberts promo. I know it's good, but it's 2020, really. He puts over Lance Archer, and this was a great promo and all, but I don't know. Do we still need Jake Roberts promo this year? I don't know. It was good though. I mean, he's great. What are you gonna say? They show Cody Rhodes back on the announced commentary team. He was with Kenny Omega and Tony Schiavone. Jim Ross is not there for precautionary reasons. He shouldn't be there. Darby Allin promo, it was okay. Next, you had Darby Allin come out. He takes on Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford, and just this woman's insane. This is might be the best looking woman in wrestling. She's smoking hot. She has everything. She has a beautiful face. She has long blonde hair that's beautiful. She has great tits. She has a great ass. She has a great body. She has nice eyes. She is, yeah. And it's, wow. Just leave the camera on Penelope Ford the whole match next time. I don't even want to see Darby Allin, Kip Sabian wrestle. I do not care. Just leave it on Penelope Ford. Leave her, put the camera on her for 2 hours. It'll make up for the coronavirus. She is just gorgeous. Darby Allin won. It was a good match. I thought this was better than the Cody match. The Cody match, I hate Jimmy Havoc. I can't stand the guy. I cannot stand that wrestler. It's like one of my least favorite wrestlers. It was a good match. Then you had Jake Hager against Chico Adams. They're gonna do something with Hager. I don't know what they're gonna do, but it looks like they'll push him. They should. I think he can be a really good champion as a badass if they push him the right way. But the problem with him is the promos. That's always been his biggest problem. But he beat Chico Adams. John Moxley comes out after a match and confronts him. They trade strikes, and Moxley hits a double arm DDT. However, Hager gets Moxley's ankle, applies the ankle lock. Moxley knocks him off. Hager retreated, and they are going to set up a match with the two of them. Moxley cuts a promo, says he's cleared for action. He said Hager walked away from a fight tonight, but he won't walk away next time. He said Hager will be carted off with the stretcher, or Moxley will die trying. They do a recap of Brody Lee, and okay, I'm going to say who this is. He's the exalted one and everything, but okay, they do this thing with Brody Lee eating a steak dinner with Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Lee kicks Silver's out for trying to take a bite of his dinner before Lee was finished eating. He tells him to smarten his boy up. Reynolds sneezes and Lee throws him out of the room. Okay. Yeah, this whole thing about Vince McMahon is like, what the fuck? Why? Why are we doing this shit? Why does AEW have to do this? What's the reason for this? Why does AEW need to... it makes you look second rate when you're obsessed with Vince. TNA did this stupid shit. TNA in 2009, 2010, they kept being obsessed with WWE. They would talk about them every fucking segment. They would take shots at them, and they made them look like a second-rate company. This shit's just annoying. Why is Luke Harper or Brody Lee that bitter about Vince McMahon not pushing them much? Dude, look, you look like a truck driver. And I'm not looking down on truck drivers and all. But you're a truck driver. You're not a star. You don't look like a star. It's true. You look like a truck driver. How much you want more to get pushed? Well, he gave you a tag team title run. You got to be part of the Wyatt family. Why is Brody Lee so bitter? He got a late start. Maybe if you were younger, you could have got a big push, but he got a late start. Why is this guy so bitter? It just annoys the hell out of me. The stuff with the whole steak, and he has to kick him out to mock Vince, and the sneezing. That was funny, but it's just like, oh, really? I mean, it wasn't funny and all, the segment, but it's funny, Vince, if you sneeze from your out, but just second-rate shit. You don't need to do this. Brody Lee beats QT Marshall. I'm thinking to myself, why are you so mad? What did we do to you? You wanted a big push? You were old, or you weren't old, but you're almost 40, you look like a trucker, What did you want from him? I don't know. Anyway, after the match, they had a Dark Order. He entered the ring. He dropped the mask on Fallen Marshall, and he was destroyed. He basically wants him to join. They had Vanguard 1, version 2, provide a medical update on Nick Jackson, who was 61% recovered, and he'll be back soon, I assume. So you had Kenny Omega against Sammy Guevara in a AAA Mega Championship match. This was a very good match for the setting that they were in. It was a hell of a matchup. Sammy Guevara has a future with the company without question. He can be a star later, but right now, again, he's young. They don't need to give him a major push right now. It doesn't make much sense to do that. He's still someone who they can push later in a few years, a couple of years, and they can build it up. But he's fine in this role with Jericho in the Inner Circle, and I think certainly if you hope AEW is around then, do stupid stuff like with the Vince, that second-rate bullshit, but I think he has a future with that. Omega won. It was a hell of a match, and I just wish they would save this for when there's a crowd, but it's an empty arena show. They did really well there, and the hard camera on the Titantron makes it look good here in the show. I like the look of Daly's place. So Jericho comes up for the main event promo. He calls out Vanguard 1, and of course Matt Hardy appears, and Jericho and Hardy go back and forth. It's similar to the Moxley one when Jericho offered him a spot in Inner Circle. And Hardy says AEW is paradise and freedom. He can't allow the Inner Circle to ruin the paradise. Hardy promises to delete Jericho. They have some comedy. Jericho slaps him. Hardy responds by dropping him. Guevara hits the ring, and then Omega and Cody jump in to make the save. And eventually Hardy does the delete, and he sets up flames, and I thought the show was very good. I liked last week a lot. I thought last week was a very entertaining show. Really enjoyed it. This week was dull. Didn't do it for me. I think, it's just the circumstances. It really sucks. It's fucking I wish they wouldn't do it. Just take a few weeks off. Give people a few weeks off. Don't do it. This whole thing's just annoying as fuck. At first, I was like, hey, you got some time off work. I think that's what most people thought. You know what? It won't be too bad for a couple of weeks. Now, people are starting to get really miserable. And then in a week, they're going to get really mad. And that's when shit's going to go down. But hopefully, people will be back to work. And, this thing sucks. I hate it. I'm so miserable. I hate this fucking coronavirus. This fucking China virus. Fucking assholes. This thing sucks. Hopefully, it passes soon.